Hi, today's video is about baby's first taste, the types of food, the textures and how to prepare baby's food. Hi, I'm Siobhan Berry from Mummy Cooks and I'm going to teach you how to prepare your baby's first foods. First foods should be easy to digest with a nice runny texture and no lumps. I always suggest root vegetables and nice fresh fruit for your baby to prepare. So the perfect vegetables are parsnips, sweet potatoes and carrots. They have a naturally sweet flavour and they prepare very well when you blend it down. And then you can add apple and avocado. So when you prepare your baby's food, I always suggest that you steam your baby's food. This locks in the nutrients so you can use the water then to make it runnier. When you're preparing food for your baby at the start, you're just going to prepare nice small quantities. Your baby's only going to get a 1 ounce or 30 ml pot 3 times a day, up to 6 months of age. This is a very small amount and it's just so that your baby gets used to new textures and tastes before 6 months. I would always suggest that you would prepare single purees and freeze them in your little pots. A really good tip if your baby isn't accepting the food from a spoon is to use your clean finger. So place it into the food and into their mouth and they'll be much more accepting of it. Do remember that you do not have to follow a 3-day rule when introducing a food to your baby unless you or your partner have an allergy to a certain food. So continue to add different fruits and vegetables for the first few months of your baby's weaning journey. I like to use red apples because they're naturally sweet and much easier to introduce to your baby to start off. So make sure you peel it because the peel would have a lot of texture in it. And then make sure when you chop it that you chop it in similar shape, similar size so that it cooks evenly. As soon as your baby is 6 months, you can stop pureeing your baby's fruit and start to grate it or mash it. This is probably the cheapest version of a steamer, and literally put your water at the bottom and this on top and your apple or your vegetables and steam about 10 minutes for an apple and about 15 minutes for a vegetable. So next I'm going to prepare my carrot. Carrot is a naturally sweet vegetable, and do remember your baby is born with a sweet tooth. The milk, the baby's milk, the breast milk and the bottle milk is sweet. So they do kind of favour the sweeter vegetables. I would say that you would have to cook it a little bit longer than you would for yourself, so just make sure that it's really soft. So do the squeeze test between your thumb and your finger to make sure it's nice and soft. And again, into similar shape or similar sizes, just going to cook the bigger ones here so that it cooks evenly. So now I'm going to prepare sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are naturally sweet again and a really good first food for your baby. So make sure you give it a good wash before you start to peel it. So my apple is nice and soft, so now I'm going to blend it down to fine puree. So there we have it. We've blended our apple, our sweet potato and our carrot to a nice fine puree. So next job is that we need to store the food for baby. And I advise again storing it in BPA-free plastic and in the correct portion size. Do remember within 2 hours you need to place your baby's food in the fridge and let it cool down for about half an hour and then it's ready for the freezer. So that's our video on baby's first taste. Thanks for watching, and if you need any more advice or recipes on weaning your baby, please do visit mummycooks.com.